Hi guys and welcome to another Dragonheir Silent God video. Guys, in today's video we're gonna look at the Grave of Curse. It is a video part of a mini series where I'm trying to look back at season 1 and the bosses we faced during the season. I know I am already late season, my affinity bonuses are built up, but because some of the players are gonna start from season 1 even after we jump to season 2 if they start with a new account, I thought it would be useful to put all the information we gather in this season on a video and leave it there on the channel for someone that might down the line need to have some guidance on how to fight this boss. So let me jump into the run and show you the lineup, the gear and the champions and the dynamic of the boss. So guys, the boss we're facing in this grave has a set of skill that basically is going to place shield on himself. So it's going to hit you with his ultimate, and the more damage it does, the more shields it gets. So you need to mitigate those damages that it does, make your champion tanky enough to not get or get as minimum damage as possible, and take off his buff. He has 2 buffs. He's going to place increase attack and damage up. You're going to need to try to take them off, so he's going to do less damage and therefore is going to build less shield, making your run much easier. Obviously, you can bring decrease attack, it helps as well, and shield on your team are going to be very, very important. So if you have a look at the lineup recommendation, you can see that many are running similar teams. They bring in a tank, they bring in 2 damage dealer, someone to remove the buff, a healer, or a shield champion. So we're going to run a similar comp today, and this is my lineup for this boss. I was trying to put together a video with a more achievable one, but the dynamic is the same. I'm just using the champion I have. You can use any, replace him, and we're going to name some of them in this video. So we get a tank at the front. You can use Furbat, you can use Horus. The important part is that we're going to have a champion that is able to place decrease attack on the boss. Urgander does this on his passive, so every time he gets hit, he places the decrease attack. This helped me speed up the run because the enemy doesn't have, always basically under decrease attack, and therefore makes my run easier. I'm bringing 2 damage dealer, in my case are 2 wild damage dealer. It's a good choice in my opinion. Erich is an amazing legendary that you can get at the end of the storyline of season 1. I booked mine, it does a lot of damage. And also for contest, when the affinity will be rotating, if fire and poison are not pairing together, you could bring Isolde. Isolde is absolutely perfect for this fight. She's gonna protect your team with shield, and your team is gonna take less damage when it has shield on. And having 2 champion in Adolphus and Isolde shielding your team, you're going to heal back massively and keep your team protected all the time. She has a decreased attack and she has a defense aura. All of this factor are going to help your team survive. Obviously, we bring in Adolphus, as we said. He's going to shield the team and help the team stay alive. And we're going to bring Dane. Dane is our buff remover. He has ultimate that remove 2 buff, and when the boss is going to be under 50%, he's going to take them on himself. The damage dealer obviously can be anybody else. If you have someone else, feel free to bring it. You can bring your main character and another damage dealer. Obviously, look at the affinity and pair them up as best as you can. I'm using a timetables on this one, a time skill, because I'm trying to keep the boss I'm trying to keep some of my champion to do their skill in line with the boss. I had to push them up to 20 seconds because Urgander is pushing the turn meter back, but the boss work on an 18-second rotation. And by running this team through the entire season, I basically came out with this timing. It ties the champions in line with the boss, and they always do their skill at the right time. So this is not massively relevant if you use a different tank. If you use Furbat, Isolde, or anybody else, you should use an 18-second rotation. But let's have a look at a run. It's not going to be super fast. It's a good run. It's very stable, and it's been working for me for the entire season. But so as you can see, the 2 main characters at the front are grinding up to the boss. We apply decreased attack every time the boss hits us. We place in decreased defense. We remove the buff Tononan is doing massive single target damage, and then while she's there, we're shielding ourselves. And now when the boss hits us, basically, it doesn't build any shield whatsoever. We're going to see through the fight if it happens that you're going to hit us when we don't have all that shield, decrease attack. If anything falls out of line, it's going to be very minimal damage because we are built to survive and take that damage on us. So like here, again, no shields. We keep banging down that HP bar. And the run is pretty fast, to be honest. It's not probably a record-breaking one, but it's fast enough for me. Guys, here we go. 1 minute 13 seconds. It's usually around this time. It's decently fast, I will say. It doesn't require crazy comps. As I said, there are plenty of replacement for the champion I've shown over here, and I'm sure you can find the right combination of champion to do the same in the season to come. I believe that it can be run, as I said, with Isolde, and at that point it will be an only fire team. And that will make it massively easier to be reliable through season independently of any affinity rotation. So guys, I hope you find this guide useful. And if you did, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And I see you soon with another video about Dragonheir Silence God.